All right, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I can see that there are a couple of people all here already. And you should have just seen a 30-second intro. I hope that worked. And secondly, I'm hoping the microphone works. So if you could please give me a thumbs up and let me know. Hi, Catherine. Let me know, is the microphone working? Because I got a weird message to say that it was turned off. And if that's the case, I'm not exactly sure what I have to do to rectify it. So yeah, let me know if there's sound. Because if there's no sound, then it's going to be a silent walk. All right, we are in Bayonne, and I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I'm standing in front of. So let me see. It's okay, excellent, thank you, Catherine. All right, so this is where we're starting from. We're starting from this rather magnificent mural with a gorgeous building next to it with the beautiful shutters. And that's fairly typical. Bonjour Nathalie, ça va? I don't know who the artist is. That might say something over there. What does that say? It says something or other. What does that say? Nebbia. That's possible. I guess that could be the artist's name. Okay, so I just stumbled upon this while I was getting ready to go live, and I thought it's rather magnificent, so wanted to show it to you. Let's go for a walk. Oui, ça va, et vous? Oui, ça va bien, merci. Hi Tariq, welcome. So we are in Bayonne. Bayonne is a city in the far southwest corner, and I'm hoping it's a bit breezy this morning. I'm hoping my microphone is working well. And the little muffle that I have on it as well. We are in the far southwest corner of France, just slightly north of Biarritz, and only a few minutes really from the Spanish border. And I'm going to take you for a little walk through the town of Bayonne, and let's see what there is to see. Rather unique architecture, really gorgeous. Lots of iron lacework and shutters. And this type of thing, the shutters over here, half timber buildings. You can hear me better. Okay, that's great. And there's a lot of walking precincts as well. And you'll notice on this building here, we've got the Y's and the S's. They're braces, basically, structural braces. Apparently they're to stop the walls from bowing. So I don't know what causes the walls to bow, but apparently that's to stop them from bowing. And Natalie, we're going to head off in the direction of the namesake business, your namesake business. But right now we are in Rue Sainte-Catherine, which is the other name that I mentioned in the Facebook post. I was really hoping that that might be enough to entice our amazing Catherine sketchers to join us today. Catherine with a C, that is, Catherine. So we haven't found a namesake for you yet. All right. So again, just wandering through the pedestrian precinct. It's a much more, it's a grey old day today. We've got some vintage clothing shops and a bit of decoration around for Halloween, and I can see that there is festive ornamentation has gone up above the laneway, ready for Christmas celebration. Hi Dawn, lovely to see you. So again, looking down the laneways. Has anyone been to Bayonne? We're going to stumble across little street art pieces here and there as we go. That one, for instance, and then this one here on the, I think it's the electrical box. I saw Jean, the French version of my dad's name, Jan. Yeah, there's so many variations of John, isn't there? Here we go, Rue Sainte-Catherine. Someone get a photo of that and show our resident sketching lady that she got a mention, but she wasn't here to enjoy it. All right, bouquiniste. I'm not sure what sort of word that is, but it looks like it's a bookshop. And boucherie, charcuterie. This is an interesting little electric vehicle. Lots of electric cars and electric buses. I'm really impressed. In Australia, that technology is still being poo-pooed by certain people. Okay. All right, so I've just spotted another mural up here. We're going to see lots of this guy, but I don't know his name. But I've seen him all around town. So there's this guy here. But there's also this. Have a look at this one. We're not going to get it all in frame. We're just going to try and slowly take it in because it's in a narrow laneway and I just can't get in there and get it all in shot. But there we go. We've got a lighthouse up there. We've got the sea, the waves, the wash, and an amazing representation of a fish. All right, and there we go. With this focus, of course, this tour is not about street art. It's just that we will see some, so let's enjoy it as we come across it. Work tools. We always have work tools, don't we? Now, this building's really interesting. There is a sign on it which describes it, but this is apparently one of only a few remaining buildings built in this manner, in this fashion. In my city they have gas buses. Really? That's interesting. I'm going to show you the sign. But this looks like it's a place where people can come together and craft together. Looks like they're doing mosaic, perhaps. Love that. I really want to join a group like that when I get back home. But this gorgeous laneway here has the description on the information panel. Basically it says, see, we're in Passage Sainte Catherine. It basically says in 5 different languages, we'll go over that in a moment. These two houses have facades with corbelled, timber framed and yellow musserole stone walls, typical of Bayonne's houses at the end of the Middle Ages. In the late 17th century there were 650 such houses in Bayonne. Today there are less than 10, including 3 in Saint-Esprit, which is the area that we're in right now, Saint-Esprit. So that's basically the stone is what's around the windows there. Musserole stone it's called. There's a town not too far from here called Musserole, or a village. So that's what this is about. And here's this artist again. Hi Tish, great to see you. So there he is, there's that artist again. Let's get, this lady's not really wanting to be part of our live stream. So if we can find out his name anywhere along the way, we'll share that as well. Okay, so here we are coming into the Place de la République. And that's the train station, La Gare, right across there. And as I was saying, it's a little bit grey today. We had a lovely sunset yesterday afternoon. I'm going to head over and have a look at that church in a moment. And we're going to talk about these trees in a moment. But while we're here talking about Rue Sainte Catherine, there we go, there's the sign. There's the sign that tells us where we are. So these trees, aren't they fascinating? Look, they've been trimmed. They've had all their summer foliage trimmed off them. And they've been trained to join together and form a canopy, which is quite amazing. I've been checking them out and looking for the joins where the branches join. Does anyone else have anything similar to this where you are? It's the first time I've ever seen it. You see how the branches are joined like that? So in summer, this just has a full-on leafy canopy. It's just beautiful. The main squares in France seem to be called Place de la République. All the main squares, yeah, beg your pardon. I think you're right, Tariq. They all have a Place de la République. They definitely celebrate being France being a republic. This fountain here is apparently goes back to times when villagers would come into the centre of town to get their water. So we are in Fontaine Saint-Esprit. I mentioned Saint-Esprit a moment ago. And this is where we can actually see the languages depicted. So we have at the top, of course, French. Then we have Basque, which is the one beginning with San Espirituco Ituria. The next one, I had to look it up. I actually had to email the tourist office and ask them about it. Of course, you can see the Spanish and the English there. But the third one down is Gascon, which I had no idea was even a language. We have tree like this in London, but not joined. Yeah, it was the joining bit that I was talking about, Tariq. It's so fascinating. So basically what it says here is, imagine yourself standing here a few centuries ago. In the early morning, men and women hurried to fill buckets, pitchers and casks from the Saint-Esprit fountain, which supplied the whole city until the mid-19th century. The creation of a drinking water supply brought an end to the frenetic dance of the water carriers. How poetic. The current monument dates back to 1864. So there we go. We've got French, Basque, Gascon, English and Spanish, the 5 languages there. And this is the water fountain. I'm going to quickly take you up another little laneway. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Before we head across the road to the church. Okay. And I don't want to leave myself short of time to get to the cathedral, because that's my end destination. We've got a little walk to get there. But I just want to take you up this little laneway because it's actually really gorgeous. I wonder how they train them. They don't whip them. Dawn. Oh, okay, let these people go first. So this says the ruin in the distance, Rel Bayonne. This little known spot offers, after a steady climb, one of the most beautiful views of the historic centre. Oh, I wish I hadn't read that. Now I have to climb the stairs, don't I? Oh, no. All right, here we go. Let these guys get a little bit ahead of me. It was the staircase I was coming to see. Now, let's keep an eye on the signal as well. So here's this artist that we saw a moment ago, but this staircase is what I actually came to see. Have a look at it, check it out. So, all right, magnificent view, huh? Gonna have to go up here. Laurie, what are you doing up? I thought you were meant to be in bed. You can see there, there's me, so it's a mirrored staircase. Let's go up. It's gorgeous. Love the tile work. I wasn't planning to climb these stairs, as I said, but as soon as I read that there's a gorgeous view, well, can't exactly say no to that, can we? You were, Lynn. Yeah. Yeah, I caught you out, didn't I? All right, where's this view? Where is it? Where is it? Have we been duped? Have we been duped? There's that, which is interesting and different. Benjamin Jean. Where am I going to see a view from? I think we've been duped. I'm not going to spend too long looking for it. Rail Bayonne. It looks like it's a bit of a climb. Let's not bother. I might head down this way instead. Love the staircase. No, we'll go back down the staircase so we can look back up at it when I get to the bottom. Oh well, we got to see this, which is pretty interesting. Power to the people. Benjamin Jean must be the artist. Okay, back down the staircase. I'm going to let go of my microphone while I do this so I can hang on to the rail. Hold on a second. They just look like plain, ordinary steps going this way, don't they? So we'll wait till we get to the bottom and take a look back up again. Let's turn around here. Have a little look here. There we go. Down we go. I'm hanging on to the rail, Natalie. I know what I'm like. Alright, so we've been going 15 minutes. and I've really only just started, so I better get a move on. We still have to cross the river yet. So here's this artist again. There he is. Now that those guys have gone, we can have a closer look. But I don't know his name. I wish I could tell you more. In bright sunlight, they must sparkle. They absolutely must. Look at that. One last look back up. It's amazing, isn't it? Alrighty. Let's head across to the church, which is l'Église Saint-Esprit. So it's the Church of the Holy Spirit. We don't mind you going over time. Thanks, Tariq. It may end up like that. I don't know. I don't know how. I kind of planned for an hour, but that's really just a guesstimate. So this is the Church of the Holy Spirit, and I hope it's open, because I've seen some beautiful photos of the interior on Google Maps. So let's just get across the road and we'll take a look. And I really don't know what the deal is crossing the road. There's no walk sign, either red or green. There's a whole lot of cars sort of stopped in the middle of the road. Okay, I think I'm allowed to go. Thank you. I think the trick is to make eye contact with the drivers. It might not be open, which would be a shame. There's the door with a gate across. That would be a little bit of a shame. In any case, is there a door around this side? Oh, maybe may have spoken too soon. Let's have a look. So while we're here, there's a lovely square here. There's another mural over there, as well as the one on the side of the car park. And Dawn says, wouldn't have thought they should stop on the crossing. No, they probably shouldn't. Okay, so here we go. It's a lovely church. It looks very simple from the outside. And let's go and have a look at what they have to say about the Église Saint-Esprit. It says, in the 13th century, this church was built on the site of the chapel of a priory that welcomed pilgrims and the poor. Its bell wall dates from this period. The church was elevated to collegiate rank in the 15th century. Make your way inside to discover its vaulted choir in flamboyant Gothic style and a fine painted wooden statue of the Virgin Mary. Hi, Richard. Richard was feeling poorly this morning, so I left him at home so that so he can watch from here. All right, now I'm not going to talk inside. I have no idea if anyone's inside, so let's just take a little look and see how we go. And which one's the entrance? Is it this one? Okay, shh. No, that door's locked. All right, what about this one? That door's locked. All right, 2 strikes. Wow. What's this one do? Oh, I don't know if I like the look of that. I don't know which door to go in. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Thank you. All right. Pity the lights aren't on. Yeah, the lights aren't on, which is a real shame. So we won't spend too long in here. There's one person worshipping, so I'm not going to talk too loud. But the windows are really lovely. What do we got over here? and the vaulted ceilings. All right. Pity the lights aren't on. And there's a lady there, so I'll point the camera away from her. Okay, so very simple. That's a lovely window up there. Look at that one. Looks like a much more modern window. Okay, let's get going. There's a spiral staircase there. All right, just a quick look inside that church and we'll head off now and head across the road. Yeah, pity the lights weren't on because the photos I saw on Google Maps showed a far more impressive looking church interior than what we just saw, but that's okay. We like simple as well. Just let me sort out my microphone muffle again. There we go. Really interesting that we've got this church building here and then there are businesses sort of attached to it. So we've got like a sandwich bar and an actual bar here as part of the church building, which seems really strange to me. All right, so we're going to walk across the bridge now, across the Adour, A-D-O-U-R, river. And at this point, Bayonne is only 6 kilometres upriver from the Atlantic, so the coast, of course. It was a major shipping port in earlier times. I think the river's silted up quite a lot since then, though, so shipping doesn't actually happen along here any longer. But there are leisure craft, including houseboats that you can stay on. And from here, we're going to actually see this mist that we've got here today means that we can't actually see the spires of the cathedral from this point, which normally you would see. I love stone-framed windows. Yeah, they're pretty gorgeous, aren't they? But you can see here how fast this river is flowing. Look at it. So this is water flowing from the direction of the sea in that direction. And over there we have one of the houseboats that I was talking about. And there's another one across the river as well. So there's this kind of pretty blue one just here. So I don't know if that's available for hire or if it's a permanent residence. And then across the river there's another houseboat, that red one there. Okay. And what we're looking at here, just quickly, is what's described as the Communauté Israélite, so the Jewish community. From the 15th century onwards, the Jews were expelled from Spain and Portugal. Some of them found refuge in the Saint-Esprit suburb, which is what we're looking at right here. In the 16th century, despite discrimination, they contributed to the prosperity of the city and helped to develop the chocolate making know-how. That says it all, really, doesn't it? Chocolate making. In the 18th century, the Jewish community of Bayonne was one of the largest in France. Just making sure my camera is zoomed out properly. There we go. All right. There is another mural on that wall over there, but I'm going to stay on this side of the bridge. It's really, it depicts a couple of whales. I don't know if you can see it. And I'm not actually sure what the whales are sort of perched above. But we'll stay on this side because we need to get a move on. So we're about to reach a point where two rivers meet. It's the confluence of the River Nive, N-I-V-E, and the Adour. And there's a Christmas carnival has been set up right at the point where the two rivers meet. just across the other side of this bridge. So we'll keep looking along the river. You can see again how quickly the water is flowing here. And then looking downriver towards the ocean in that direction, there's around about 3 or 4 bridges actually visible from this point. And we are about to enter the old town, which has history going back to the Roman era. And forgive me if I sound a little puffed, I'm just picking up the pace a little because I'm a little behind time in terms of where I'm expected to be at this point. Never mind, no biggie. Richard just saying hi. I think everyone said hi to Richard earlier. So this says that we are at the Les Caprices d'un Fleuve, which says it's the whims of a river. Storms, sand and currents have constantly modified the Adore estuary. Its estuary used to be at Cap Breton, which is about 20 kilometres north of here. So it's changed quite a lot, the course of the river over time. It's often needed dredging because of the silting up of the river. And as I said, it was once a shipping estuary, but is no longer used for commercial shipping. No, Dawn, that we are not in the old town yet. The old town is over here, ahead of us. So what we saw there was just one small laneway, and it's indicative of the look and feel of the greater Bayonne city. So I'm not going to stop at the Christmas market. That's some kind of ride there at the base of the Christmas tree. We saw them building that the other day. After about 3 hours, they hadn't gotten very far. I don't know, maybe we'll come in on the weekend and see what it's like in the late afternoon. There's a little electric bus. Now I've just got to remember exactly which way I was going to go. I was thinking about going past the markets, or I can head straight into the old town. I've got a bit of a choice here. We have to cross the other river first. Just getting my bearings. Thinking out loud. Here we go. It's actually a ride, Dawn. It's not an actual Christmas tree, it's just a ride. There we go. So, I don't even know if it's up and running yet. The carousel is next to it. So there's really not a lot here at the moment, just the one ride. And the carousel, which is quite pretty. Yeah, be a top little spot to bring small children to, I reckon. Here's one of these electric buses. Look at this. Alright, so we've crossed the Adore River and now we're about to cross the Neve, the River Neve. My kind of ride, very tame. Okay, now that green building over there, I don't know if you can see that, that's the Les Halles, the markets, the produce markets, food markets. We went in there the other day and only about, probably about 10% of it was open. So here we are at the confluence where the two rivers meet. Yeah, the buses are pretty cool, aren't they, Tariq? Yet to ride one of those cosmic looking electric buses, but even the ordinary buses are pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to cross the road here. I think we're all good and safe, nothing coming. And this is basically what we're looking at here is the image I used for the banner pick a bit further back because the spires of the cathedral were visible. And they're partly not because of the position I'm standing in, but also because of the mist at the moment. Alright, so I can either go left or I can go straight. And I'm opting for straight. I think I'll go straight. Dive into the old town here. To me it looks very German, but I guess that's because I'm more familiar with German old towns than I am with French old towns. You've got the typical half-timbered look, and here's another one of this artist's murals, paintings. This is the Victor Hugo, so I don't know what the relationship is with Victor Hugo and Bayonne. The Cafe Victor Hugo. Dawn says, is the light on the front of the bus just flashing for the camera, or does the name actually flash? Look, I think that's an optical illusion because of the camera. Dawn, I don't think it actually flashes. I've noticed that effect when I've been videoing other situations where there's lights. They appear steady with the naked eye, and then you look at the light through the camera and you get that sort of flashing effect. It's very strange. Yeah, Richard's just confirmed, we think it's the camera. So these gorgeous buildings, look at them. And what I'm going to do is I'm first of all going to head towards the Roman rampart. And here's this artist again. He's obviously a local. So here he is there. And here. And this shop's selling souvenirs that include images with surfboards, because surfing is actually big in this area. Strasbourg will look very German. It will, Tariq, yeah. We've actually been to Strasbourg before, but it was many, many years ago. It was probably about 30 years ago. And we were only there a day or two. I'm really looking forward to getting reacquainted with Strasbourg. My memory of it was very fond. So here we are. Oh, look, there's an Australian flag. What on earth is that doing there? It's back to front. Should be hanging the other way around. But anyway. Hi, Judy. Judy, just in time to see the Australian flag. Look at that. In the middle of Bayonne. Optical illusionist took a photo of a neon light and it was flashing on my phone. Okay, so we're now in sort of downtown, old town Bayonne, which is really, really lovely. We've got this walking district, some nice cafes here and there. That one says, it's called Emily and the Cool Kids. Okay. I'll try and remember where we were the other day. Yeah, they have a spa. They have a spa. We went shopping at a spa the other day. It wasn't that one. It was a different one. Not too far from here. This lovely bread shop. Look at this. Yummy goodness. Lots of yummy looking things in there. And here's another one of these half timbered houses. I just love the way all the different colours, and you've got the yellow and the one with the rust red shutters, and there's the spire of the cathedral in the back. The smell is amazing, Dawn. And once again, this fellow. All right, and they decorate their mailboxes here too. So we're heading towards the Roman rampart. Oh, this place has some yummy things. More of a delicatessen. Look, we've got the ham there, but in the deli counter, look at that. Lots of lovely cheeses, meats, artisan charcutier. Tenders, but they do chocolate here. Sample some of the chocolate and tell you about it. Old buildings. There's definitely a style. There's the timber in that one there, and then up here is the cathedral. We're going to make our way back around to the cathedral, but we'll head up this way first. There's a lot of buffering. Oh, is there really? Okay, so it's this location, I guess. I won't spend too long here. We're going to be heading out at the city wall very shortly. So let's just have a look up there. I've just got the transmission is unstable message on my screen. So, yeah. Dans le cadre de... No, I think it's me, Dawn. I think it's me getting the poorer signal coming through because of our location. That's okay. We'll keep on heading out in this direction, and we should get sorted out shortly. Okay, last time we were here we walked up that way, and that's the direction to the Roman wall. So I've got a decision to make. Do I risk it? Turn back to church. Richard says turn back. Yeah, I'm having second thoughts about showing you this city wall because of the buffering. So let's head up to the church instead. Looks like Otago rugby. Kiwi run shop, perhaps? Yeah, what a shame. I was going to... Tariq says risk it. Yeah, but what happens if I lose you, Tariq? And Natalie says the image is turning so once in a while into grey, white and black. That's weird. Not stand around in one spot for any length of time. Run through the lane. Well, I've turned away from it now. All right, but I can take you to the gate. It's slightly wider here. And the church is literally just there, is where the cathedral is. It's like a negative image. All right, we're going to walk this way. I have no idea where that salon Natalie is now, Natalie. Get out here and show you the city wall and the gate. So we'll risk it for a moment. Keep telling me what it's like. Run. I can't run. Cute cars. We walked past here the other day. Great. Patience, people. See, we tested the signal walking. Everything looked fine when we were here the other day. Did I miss the Natalie sign? Natalie, no. Changing where I'm going. I've actually forgotten where it is. I think it might be down to the left. Beret shop. I remember seeing this place the other day. It may have been down there, Natalie. Really sorry. I'm Porta d'España. I just want to pass out the other quickly. Across. What's the signal like here, guys? Has it improved? Because it's opened out a little bit. We're actually climbing up onto the city wall. This is the gate. Yes, must be all the stone that's causing the buffering, would be my guess, because there's really no other reason that I hope that by the time we get there things have settled down a little bit, but that's quite a nice view looking up that street. Phone shut down, the app shut down, everything shut down. I had to start again. So hopefully some of you are back. Anyway, there's one of the old city walls up there. You're back. Hi, Dawn. So yes, everything shut down on me. Literally everything. I had the phone shut down, the app shut down. Hi, Tish. Welcome back. I was just telling Dawn, literally everything shut down on me. So, hi, Richard. The phone shut down, the app shut down, literally everything. All right, here we are. Here's the cathedral. And after all of that, I'm not sure I'm brave enough to take you into the cloister. The cloister's in there. Richard and I went in there the other day, and it is lovely, and apparently it's one of the largest cloisters intact in France. Hi, Natalie. So, this is both going to be a risk. You know that, don't you? Going into the cathedral is going to be a risk based on what we've just experienced, and also going into the cloister would be a definite risk. So, can we vote? Should we try to do both? How brave are we? Tariq, are you still here, Tariq? I've got something for Tariq. There we go, Tariq. Are you still here? Or have you gone? Someone take a postcard. Someone take a postcard of this for Tariq. All right, risk it, biscuit. It's on your head, you know that, Tish. We've got an Australian surf brands shop here, Roxy and Quicksilver, Billabong. Okay, all right, okay. Got to run the gaunt. Church then cloister, Richard says. That's probably a good idea, actually. Let's do that. And that way, if it cuts out in the cathedral, then we've actually seen the highlight. If it doesn't, if we're still with us after I take you into the cathedral, then then we'll give the cloister a go. Let me show you the cathedral from the outside. Let's head right across over here. And here we go. It's quite lovely. One of the spires has scaffolding on it, so it's under repair right now. This is the one that obviously doesn't have the scaffolding. Carpe diem, seize the day. Seize the day, says Natalie. Sorry if I've just made noise across the microphone. I was just trying to put my muffle on it. It's still a bit windy in this spot. Okay, all right. Seize the day, you reckon? So from this point on, I will no longer be talking once we get through the doors of the cathedral. If we lose us, take a recording. I will, Dawn, I will. Okay, let's go. As well, Dawn. Perfect timing, hey Tariq. looking for an information panel that describes the story of Saint Leon and how the stories would have been told through the windows. Briefly read it the other day when we were here, so I'm keeping an eye out for it. And we've got this here as well. I don't know what all these are about. There's banners for different things here. Okay, I think I found it. Okay, so basically what this tells you is that the windows, where is it? Where's the English? There we go. The axe displayed on the northern window of the apse referred to a biography of Saint Leon written in the 14th century. Saint Leon was sent to Navarre and Biscay around 900 AD to convert pagans. So it goes on to say that the windows were used to tell the story because people were basically illiterate in those days. So here we go. I'm just going to stand back and but it's the oil paintings here as well that are amazing. Slowly walk to the other end. There's a small chapel on this side, and they have a barrier up so that when Mass is happening, this area gets closed off. We're not permitted in there. swirl window. Oh yeah, is it this one? Yeah, it is. And there's one on the other side of the doorway as well. And then here's the organ. Okay. I'm going to slowly make my way towards the door. Here we go. This is looking down the length. Slowly make our way back towards the door and you'll be able to see those ceilings again. Just beautiful. Heading back towards the exit. Sorry, I've got my battery cable plugged in and I just tugged it accidentally. One last look at this is called the apse, isn't it? It is beautiful, isn't it, Natalie? It's absolutely gorgeous. There we go, one last look here before we leave. Just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And one last look at this window before we leave as well. Okay. Isn't that amazing? You can be inside a building like that and have no trouble with the signal, and then you just go outside and down a little laneway and everything goes pear-shaped. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. All right, so we'll have a shot at the cloister. What do you think? So this is the Cathedral Sainte Marie. It was beautiful, wasn't it, Dawn? And basically it says here, the construction of the Gothic Sainte Marie Cathedral began in the 13th century. It was completed in the 19th century with the addition of its two spires. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site as part of the Saint-Jacques de Compostela pilgrimage route. So yes, it's part of the Santiago, the Camino de Santiago. I haven't seen any symbols referring to the route, and I've been looking for them. But it's kind of nice to get that connection, isn't it? That we've been to Saint Sebastian, to Leon rather, and seen the symbols of Saint Jacques there, Saint James, and now we're in another town, which is also. I'm trying to juggle two things: my microphone and my cord. But I haven't seen any of the typical way markers that indicate that it is on the route. So just have to believe them. There's an arrow on the ground here. I don't know if that means anything. Anyway, but apparently it is on the way of St. James. Okay, let's head into the cloister and we'll finish up there. That's if the signal allows it. I'm glad you were able to see that, because it really is gorgeous, really is beautiful. Just before we head in there, there's one last tiny little piece of street art. It's kind of cute, kind of funny. Good spire shot, thanks Dawn. Okay, so this one here is kind of funny. Let me just bring you a little closer to it because I'm holding all my cords and cables at the moment. I don't have a free hand to zoom in, so I have to take you in. There we go. And now to the cloister. All right, well, it was, we were beset with problems and troubles, weren't we? Hurdles and obstacles. I'm glad we were able to at least deliver some of it for you. It's one of the Beagle Boys. Yeah, I don't know that story. Should I? Should I know that story? There we go, looking down the lovely laneway down there again as well. That's down towards the river. Tariq, there's your bears again. Oh, thanks, Tish. Okay, let's go into the cloister. And if I lose you in here, well, at least we left it to the end. This is called Place Pasteur. So again, once again, we had Victor Hugo and now we've got Place Pasteur. I don't know the connection between Pasteur and Bayonne, but there must be one. Cloister, yes, here we go. Going into the cloister now, Richard. Okay, tell me if I lose you. They were criminals in various Disney cartoons. Oh, right, thanks, Dawn. Okay. Somewhere I saw a sign describing the cloister and now I can't find it. Just have to keep an eye out for it. And from here we get to see a different angle of the church, including the two spires, the one with the scaffolding, and we'll get round the other side, we'll see get a better view of the other one as well. So, Cathedral St. Marie dates from the 13th century, completed in the 19th century. It looks like it's largely sandstone, and when we see these figures, these statues up here, you'll see sandstone is a very soft stone, and they nice clear picture, thanks Dawn. And you can see how they wear. So the face and the hands have been suffered some severe damage on that one. This one doesn't even have a head. And now, look, maybe that's the reason. The clouds have gone. The sky is blue. You can actually see the mist lifting above that spire there. Look at that. Another one of the statues with damage to it, and there's literally just a laneway with retail precinct right outside the cloister here. You want me to take you back along that part of the route that was having buffering? Yeah, we can try that. Can't do any worse, can we? We've already experienced the worst of it. There we go. It's not a big cathedral, but what there is of it is really lovely, really beautiful. Alright, I'm going to just walk across the yard and back out the way we came in. And then I'll try and remember where to backtrack to. Let's try and get to the part of the Roman wall that we were. No, that's true, Tariq, that we were aiming for before. Okay, here we go. So there's the opposite side. All right, so while I still have you, there's a relic of some sort in this corner as well. I'm not sure what that is. Just remember seeing it the other day. While I still have you, tomorrow I'm doing a little neighbourhood walk. It's just the local area that we're staying in, so we were literally just walking around the neighbourhood and looking at some nice houses, and then I'm going to throw in about 10 or 15 minutes of forest bathing for those who used to enjoy when I did that in the past. I haven't done any for a long time because I haven't really had access to suitable locations to do it. So join me if you can for that. That's at I made it an hour earlier so I wouldn't clash with Ian Braisby. So I think he's at 4 o'clock European time tomorrow, so I made mine 3 o'clock. If I was to go any later it was going to get dark, so I went for earlier rather than later. There we go. Sorry, I made you dip again. Okay. Let's go back and see if we can find the Roman wall. I'll try and remember which way to go. I think I know. It's back towards the Cabaret La Luna. If I look out for a sign for that, I know I'm heading in the right direction. And Dawn says, you can feel the history that has happened here. Yeah, you can, can't you? It's almost tangible. All right, so heading back the way we came, and we're going to have a look for a sign that says Cabaret La Luna. I know that was near, quite near. I'm just thinking. Sorry if I seem vague, I'm just trying to think. It wasn't down this way, it wasn't this one. Tell me if the signal is interrupted at all. Or was it? Actually, I think it was down this way. People that stop right in front of you. Yummy noodles. Yeah, I think this is right. Okay, so we're looking for a little laneway, little narrow laneway, and it heads towards the preserved part of the Roman wall. All these dogs are gonna challenge each other. No, they're not. I think we turn right very shortly, very soon. Is it this one? We all know that getting lost is good, don't we? No, that doesn't look right. I remember the Otago rugby. I remember that guy. Why don't I go this way and we'll just see. As soon as I reach the end of this laneway. Back? Yeah. I'm pretty sure we are running parallel. Oh no, okay. Yeah. I somehow expected it. Right, if I turn left here. I know we're near it. I know we're near it. Oh, I think we are really right near it. Okay. This looks promising. I remember this little square. Yes. Okay. All right, so here we go. Here's these timbered houses again, these half-timbered houses. But, there, Cabaret Luna Negra. So what we're looking at not too bad. Okay, that's great. Thanks for the feedback, Dawn. Is this, and I think it's called La Plachotte. And there's a descriptive plaque up here that will give us more information. Hello from Malaysia. Hi, Fuzzy. Welcome. Okay, so here we go. This is the Roman wall I was talking about. So the fortifications Romaine. And basically it says the Roman fortifications today, you are presently on the outside of the Roman fortifications at the foot of one of the towers and a section of the 4th century AD. What's been described there. So this dates back to somewhere around about the 4th century apparently. And it says it's one of the best preserved. And then we look up and we can see that's it there. There we go. And most of you will remember Fuzly was our guide when we were in Ipoh in Malaysia. And we had 2 great days with Fuzly. He took us to the Royal Kuala Kangsar, the Royal City of Kuala Kangsar, and also to the caves. These are the small bricks. You should do like the children's story, put stone on the road so you can travel back and not lose your way. Yes, Hansel and Gretel, I should. Little pink beads or something. All right, now which way was the Natalie salon? I think it was this way. But then again, I could be completely wrong, Natalie. We may not see it at all. We'll just head along this cute little laneway. Yeah, the cave temples is what I was trying to get out there. Fuzly took us to the cave temples in Ipoh, which were magnificent, and I delivered those as recorded tours many months ago now. Some of you may remember. It's warming up, and I'm wearing a rather heavy, thick jacket because it was 11 degrees when I left the apartment this morning. And it's heading for 21, so as soon as I finish, I'm going to be whipping off this jacket. Okay, under here. Down to the waterfront. Is this where Natalie was? I think Natalie was somewhere around here. Otherwise, we'll just have to acknowledge that I got it totally wrong But this is the food market area of town. You can see some lovely outdoor dining in this laneway. Sorry, Natalie, I can't find it. I don't know where it is. All right, I am going to finish up over here on this bridge. Why don't we take a little short walk through the market though? What do you think? Let's have a look. Okay, we'll go through here. See what they've got on offer here today. Oh, cheese. Cheese. Yum. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to be very tempted once I leave you. Look at this. Look at this brie. Oh. Look at these cheeses. There's a cafe on my right. Hi Gregory, how you going? What's on this side? Oh, specialist of Gâteau Basque. You lost me at the cheese counter. Yeah, you're not wrong. Look at these. Gâteau Basque. Oh. And then, it's not too early for wine. What time is it? Must be about midday, I guess. We've got foie gras here. Honey. Different meats. Cassoulet au canard. Oh dear, 21 euros though. That's not cheap. I was told that this is the specialty of the area is hachoir de veau, which is a veal stew. But they've also got piperade and hachoir de canard. 12.24. Thanks, Dawn. So I've been going for ages. Started at 11. I know I had some hiccups, but I've been going for a long time, haven't I? All right, we've got the seafood over here. And more seafood here. Oh, paella. Or paella. That looks like a squid. Something to do with squid. We've got oysters here. I'm getting a signal error message again, so let's keep moving. Thanks, Tariq. Oh, cannoli, lasagna, various pastas. Got fresh produce behind me. What do we have over here? Chicken and duck. Well, they look interesting. They actually do look pretty interesting. Got some whole cooked chook. There's the butcher. I know that not everyone likes to see butcher products, so I won't linger here. We'll move a little quickly along here. Another butcher. You love pasta, Tariq. Yeah, we're pretty fond of it ourselves. Olives, yum. Okay, I might have to come back and buy some olives as well. And caviar d'aubergine. So that's eggplant caviar, which is like, I guess that's like, what's it called? The dip. And then we've got pestos. Yum, yum, yum. And more cheese. Here we go. Back to the cheese counter. Yum. Problem is, I can never decide. I see all this stuff and I think, I want some of that, I want some of that, I want some of that. Okay, I'm going to head back outside now. I've been yakking for far too long. There we go. One last shot of the cheese. And we'll finish up out on the bridge. I hope you enjoyed this, everyone. Look at that. That looks really nice up there. I hope you enjoyed this, everyone. I loved bringing you here, as I always do. Love bringing you to places like this. And I'm just going to turn the camera around. Okay. That was long, wasn't it? Was it long and boring? Okay, all right. Well, here we go. This has been a bonus tour. Oh, thanks, Dawn. Enjoyed it very much. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Thank you, everyone. Then the sun's peeking out now. Just starting to peek out. I'm going to cross the road and put this behind me as a background. There's one of these lovely looking French maisons, mansions in the background over here. See if I can do this. Where is it? There we go, that yellow one. It's quite lovely, isn't it? Okay, all right. Thanks everyone, and I'll be back again tomorrow, as I said, with a neighbourhood walk, and I'm yet to schedule my Where Am I Wednesday for next week, which I'll be doing over the next day or two. I always like to try and find an image that's appropriate to the area, and that's what slows me down, is I need to get out there and find something that's, you know, I can legally use, and if not, I have to replace it fairly quickly once I've done the tour. All right, so enjoyed seeing you all today. Thanks for joining me, and thank you for everyone who was patient and came back for the second go round after I lost you all completely. Yes. That was really nice to see you all. Thanks, Fuzly. I hope you're doing well down there in Malaysia. I hope you're having a great season. Is it getting cold in Ipoh? I'm not sure if it gets cold in Ipoh. I can't remember. Does it get cold in Ipoh? And yeah, thank you, Richard. See, you should have come with me. We would have seen all that lovely cheese. Shall I buy something? What do you think? Shall I bring home a cheese? I just saw another mural over there. I wonder if I can position that behind me. Let me see. It's up there. It's up quite high, and it's quite faded. I think it's deliberately faint. Let's see if I can manage this. Right, we'll turn me around. Try and get it in the background. Okay, it is up there. Do you see it? Gregory says, bit cheesy in the end, but hardly boring. Oh, thank you. Just started to rain in the past few days. And certainly Catherine and potentially Natalie. Yeah, and sorry Natalie, I tried to find that, after all those promises, I tried to find that salon and I just couldn't. I can't remember where it is. No doubt I'll find it immediately. Within 5 minutes of saying goodbye to you now, I'll find it. All right everyone, thanks again. Bye for now. See you next time.